Hey guys, it's DevRog here, and I just had uploaded a video of Ryan Upchurch and Katie Noel, and I almost forgot to say, Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year. Um, it was brought to my attention, like I said, about Ryan Upchurch and Katie's split, and I have my own personal opinions on it, and I'm not really going to get into it because I don't want to start a war. I would rather have positive um, attention than negative because I'm a small channel. I have 4 videos and I don't need to piss anybody off. If people do want to know my personal opinion, I will tell you. But at the same time, I'm going to be a good little boy on YouTube and not get attacked by the big bad wolves of the YouTube world. So I'm going to just leave that at that. And yes, I'm on an iPhone right now. I don't have a very good camera. I've been away from the camera for quite a bit of time. I've had a very interesting January. I think it was the last time I posted. January. God damn. I apologize. November was the last time I do believe I posted, and I've had a very interesting Christmas. But yeah, so today I'm going to talk about people who use people, and this is based off of like the situation between Ryan Upchurch and Katie. It just seemed an appropriate fit and time to do that. So people who use people, they kind of see someone get up that grapevine and they're like, oh, I want to get up there. And it takes them 5 seconds to kind of latch on. And I mean, Katie is like 20, 21 years old and she's an artist and she will do just about anything to get to the top, which is what most people would do anyway. This is how this world works. And honest fellows like myself and Ryan, if I ever became any sort of famous, I'm sure there would definitely be some people wanting to get there. And I don't trust many, so it's not like I would really, but it hurts people when someone's not honest and especially loyal to someone else. It destroys a person's world and concept of how the world really works. And it takes a long time for someone to really trust somebody. I mean, I never trusted anybody to begin with because of my past and whatever. No, I'm not a jailbird or anything like that, but I'm just saying that in my past I've had a hard pass with people. I've trusted people I would have taken a bullet for, and they've completely destroyed that and for their own means and gains, which, that it sucks, but it's life. So like, anyway, with me, I look for red flags. It's the first thing I look into a person. I see their situation in life. And they say don't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes you can kind of like see it. It all depends on the situation. If you really sit back and you look at what that person's doing in the relationship, you can kind of see what they wanted of you and whatever. Like, I mean, I feel so bad for Ryan because he's put a lot of money and time and effort into this girl, and this girl just said fuck you and walked away. And I feel so bad about it. Like, it's not my fault because I'm like across the world basically. I'm in Canada, but at the same time I do feel really bad about what happened to him. I mean, especially this time of year. At least when it happened to me, it was back in freaking August. I was able to mourn everything and get the hell over it before Christmas even hit. I mean, I still miss the kids, but it's the point behind it. So yeah, like, people really got to try and change how they do things. I mean, like I said in the last video, like, Katie, I'm sure that Ryan Upchurch, he thought of you as a good friend, and he probably would have helped you if you would have just come to him about it. I mean, you didn't have to do that, but you did, and take advantage of him, because now that makes you look like the bad person in the end. And Ryan, I don't know what happened that night, and I'm not even going to try to guess what happened that night. Or from what I'm seeing, it's all pointless. arguments on her side anyway. And I mean, dude, she didn't even bother to be with you during Christmas. So, I mean, yeah, I think that relationship was done. I mean, 2 months is not a long time, and buying her a house is, especially of that value, is a little much for 2 months together. I know you have the money to spend it, but at the same time, like, I wouldn't be buying anyone a house I've been with for only 2 months. Geez, I believe that in marriage, you should be with that person for at least 5 years before getting married, let alone buying that person a house or a car. For me, that I know my worth, so I'm gonna be like, what can you do for me? You know, and I don't mean that money wise or item wise. I mean that love wise. What can you do for me as a person? What kind of like attention can you give me? What can you do for me on a daily life? Especially when I get a good job and everything like that. So, I mean, Ryan, be more careful, buddy, because you're going to get hurt a lot and taken advantage of. And one of these times, you're going to end up losing your career over somebody that isn't worth it, through the false accusation. Just for next time, if they do post up on social media, instead of trying to, post up on social media, take your evidence, go to a lawyer, sue the fuck out of her, and be done with it. The news will take care of that all by itself. I get you're trying to defend yourself against everybody, but true fans will know what you're like, and true fans will be like, I don't think Ryan would do that, and especially after the court date's done. You could. It's justified if you win the court case. I mean, you didn't do it, straight up. And when it comes to that petty bullcrap about cuddling and stuff like that, like, every guy does it with their girl. I mean, I don't know many guys that wouldn't do that. Like, secret alert, that guys do like cuddling just as much as girls, for reasons. But yeah, that's that's it's just a thing. But the poor guy hasn't seen you in a week, Katie. What the hell? Like, and then you bring that guy to his house with his family there. His family's there. You couldn't even have went to visit him by yourself. You had to bring your lackey with you across 4 hours of driving. The man stayed up to make sure that you were okay because he genuinely cares about you. And you pull this charade on him, which is fine. It's your life. It's what you do. It's how you want people to make you look. And right now, unless you can somehow change it, you're looking like a gold digger. That's what you're looking like. You're looking like you take advantage of people to get to where you want to go. And, like, I'm going to take back what I said in the last video and say, I checked your music out and you're not bad. I mean, if I heard you on the radio, I wouldn't change the song. Put it that way. Versus Taylor Swift, where I would change it because her voice sounds like a squeaky fucking tire going down the road. But yeah, just your music isn't bad. You're not a bad rap artist. I mean, you didn't need to take advantage of Ryan like that. Like, you could have done fine on your own. I mean, your guys' song that came out together, I mean, you guys hit millions of views. You guys made a ton of money off of that song. And, you could have done something different if not being with him is what you wanted. You should have went around another way and did it, because people would have, I mean, the fans would have respected the fact that you saying to him, look, I don't have feelings for you anymore. I'm sorry. I'm done. The fans wouldn't attack you, nor would we anyway. I mean, I have said some things on her. But moving on, I said like one thing, which I called her stage name should be Gold Digger, but that's because that's how I feel. Because you took advantage of somebody with a kind heart who's honest and loyal, for at least for what I can tell. I mean, people who are loyal will admit that they're loyal. They have people that have their back when they say that they're loyal. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Katie. Like you're gonna go down a hard road in the next couple of years. I can see it. And you might end up having to shut down your YouTube because people are just gonna be like your user, like, and it's unfortunate because you do actually have talent. Like you actually have good talent. Same with Ryan Upchurch. Well, clearly because he's in the top charts, but you know, like you don't need to have sex with somebody to get where you need to go to. It's talking to him. He seems like a reasonable guy, and I'm sure he would have had no problems on doing a couple of albums with you just because you're an artist, just because you're a great artist, and he probably would have helped you out with it. I mean, yes, he does rap and country, but you also do rap and country. But I mean, there's many spots to fill on that chart, and it would have been nice to see you kind of go up without using somebody. And that's the thing too, is when you're an artist, you're a leader. You're a leader of a group of people. Like, and I don't mean that as in like you aren't that you are. I'd like a YouTuber. You are the face of the YouTube channel, the group that you have gotten of people. And when you go around and you do certain things, you make those people look bad. If you're an ass or you left somebody because you found somebody better, if that was the case, Katie, you should have just come out clean with him. Because how could he be mad at you being truthful? If you found someone new, tell him. Don't don't sit there and act like you love him and then all of a sudden jab a knife through his back, because one day you're going to get the same karma, and it's coming soon. It's coming soon, and I hate to be the one to be right about it. Anyway, guys, have a great New Year's. Enjoy the fireworks. Peace.